Okay guys, so we're back in Five Nights TD. And for this video, we're going to be using the GLAMROCK Bonnie unit. Yep, that's all we're going to be doing. But what this means is that we're going to be using the GLAMROCK Bonnie unit, taking it on the boss raid game mode, max boosting it, and having another Bonnie on its team to utilize its passive and seeing how far it can make it. But before we get into it, let me introduce you to him. So this is Shiny GLAMROCK Bonnie with Spring Lock. His passive is called Team Boost. GLAMROCK Bonnie deals plus 35% damage if on the same team as another Bonnie. His stats are also completely maxed out and glitched, giving him plus 20% damage, plus 15% range, and minus 10% cooldown. The type of unit he is cone AoE plus the passive I just talked about. He can do up to 17,000 damage. His range can get as high as 30, and his cooldown can get as low as 2 seconds. So guys, I have seen how overpowered GLAMROCK Bonnie is with another Bonnie on his team, but as you can see below, I did just bring the regular Bonnie. It doesn't really matter, and you do not have to place the Bonnie down. He just has to be on the team. I did already test it, and yeah, he does not need to be placed down at all, so we don't have to worry about any extra damage happening that we don't want to happen. But trust me guys, the damage is going to be insane. But anyways guys, before we get into it, make sure to like and subscribe, and let's get right into it. All right, let's go ahead and click on our little glitch friend and go ahead and click vote. And we are not on night 51. Once again, I'm not gonna do it. So right now we can only place 2 GLAMROCK Bonnies, but now we got crazy slots right off the bat, so I'm gonna go ahead and be able to get 3 placements on him. We are gonna lose range and damage, but again, it does not really matter. I do not think that we are too worried about that, because later on we're probably gonna end up getting glitched and a lot of other things, if I'm being honest. By the way, I did see a few comments on my last video talking about how it's crazy that I picked glitched over crazy slots. You know, sometimes guys, I really don't think you watched the video. You really just need to watch the whole video through before actually judging, because if you guys remember, it was the video on the new Apex evolution of Apollo's son. It was that video. The reason that I ended up picking crazy slots in that video was because later on I was going to pick consequences, which then cancels out the crazy slots and allows me to get even more damage. So clearly we did not watch the video. So I'm going to deduct 10 points off of your test for school, and yeah, I don't really know where I was going for with that. I think I'll just be deducting your skibbity toilet skills today. You are no longer allowed to be Sigma around here, okay? Let me just go ahead and place him down. We're like, bro, what am I even saying anymore? Like, can we just look at the freaking unit? So very sorry. Okay, so as you can see, he's doing 158,000 damage max level. Max level, keep that in mind, and best damage booster. But here, we're gonna sell the damage booster real quick so we can see how much damage he's doing at max level. So he's doing 90,000. Think about that for just a second. Spring Lock is the best damage enchant, and this guy is shiny, but his raw stats are like 17,000 max damage, I'm pretty sure, and this is adding like over 200% damage. But if you see right here, whenever I place down Bonnie and max him out, it does not make a difference to his damage, which means that the damage boost is already being applied. I already told you guys that I did try this out earlier for myself, and I did confirm it. I took Bonnie off of the team, placed him down, and his damage was regular, and then I had Bonnie on my team, winning the round, did not place Bonnie down still, and the damage was higher. So what that tells me is that the boost and stuff are working, and I'm actually kind of surprised, because as you guys know, this stuff is usually kind of glitchy. I don't know why, but it usually is kind of glitchy. We're already on the boss. Wow, I'm like a professional yapper. I haven't even gotten to review this unit yet. Can you please give me just a second? Pretty please. We're gonna actually one-shot him. Keep in mind, we are a cone AoE unit, which is just insane. True Agony, we are gonna lose even more range, but as you saw right there, we somehow still had 81 range. So this unit must have some crazy range. I'm gonna pick True Agony though, because True Agony is so good. And then once we get glitched, we'll gain a lot of our range back. But like I said, this unit's range is so good. So I think we are chilling. I'm not gonna lie, I do think that we are chilling, because I've still yet to even use this unit like literally at all. Like it's literally just this video that I've used this unit. So I didn't even know that his range was that good. I did read his stats at the start, so it's not my fault that I'm a little stupid and I forgot it. Okay, I forgot bro's stats. I don't really know how much damage he does exactly, or or range he has exactly. I mean, I don't know why I'm talking about damage, because we do know how much damage he does. Point is that his range must be pretty high if it's still like 81 and we just lost some of it right off the bat. That's kind of freaking crazy. And if you look at his range right now, it's still 35. That's still crazy. I'm not gonna lie, because we're having some crazy range decreases right now. But usually this happens at the start of every single one of my videos, because usually I do like to go for crazy slots, which does make you lose damage and range. But True Agony makes you lose cooldown, which is good, and gain damage, which is good, but also makes you lose range. So just a lot of range debuffs, but not that bad still. 48 range after getting 2 range debuffs is insane, bro. How does he still have 48 range? He's literally like Captain America. You just cannot take him down, bro. All right, I'm gonna sell my starter units as well, and then I'm gonna go ahead and just max out all 3 of them just like that. I'm gonna move one out to the side just a little bit and max him out so I can get a visual of him. All right, guys, so this is the unit. We have changed his color to red. I'm just kidding. I've already made this stupid joke. It's me, the stupid fat gummy bear. I know. Let me get to the unit. Hold on, wait. Can I actually get like a better angle than this? Oh, this is a really good angle. So I do like this right here. He is very similar to the other GLAMROCK units, and it does make sense because obviously we're doing security breach. But that's beside the point. His attack is really clean. I like his attack. I like the actual animation of him strumming the guitar. It's very clean. I mean, I would say very accurate unit design. One flaw is I just don't think it stands out enough. I mean, his chest looks like an Among Us character for some reason. Please tell me I'm not the only one seeing that. That does look like an Among Us character, right? You guys know that I usually don't hate on the unit design, but I just don't think that this stands out all that much. It doesn't mean that it's bad, okay? It's accurate, but it just doesn't stand out as much to me. You know, maybe it's just me. It just doesn't really look all that cool. I do like the animation of him strumming the guitar, but the problem is that there's no effects that are coming out, so it's just not really doing it for me, if that makes sense, because it's kind of the truth. There's no effects coming out. Whenever he strums his guitar, I was expecting like music notes to maybe shoot out and like go over towards that area and then also show it like piercing the people. Like that would look so sick, but it just doesn't really do any of that. So as far as the effects go, kind of lame. Unit design needs to stand out a little bit more, but I would say it's you know, it's a good looking unit still. I mean, it's not a bad looking unit. I kind of forgot to show that boss, but we did absolutely murk him, obviously, because our damage literally can one-shot him. So we can lose cooldown and lose damage. Oh wow, these are some bad modifiers. Actually, not bad, because we do need range. So actually, I'm kind of mistaken. Whoops. Okay, there we go. We're finally getting our range back when it comes to our starter units. Wow, we actually have functioning starter units again. I'm so very happy. Thank you so very much for giving me a starting unit that actually works. To be fair, it is kind of my fault that the starting unit didn't work in the first place, but we're not going to talk about that, okay? You know, let's focus on the main subject right now. I had no idea that I could place him that close to the wall. I had no idea I could do that. Holy crap, that's so over freaking powered. He just sits on his big throne, so I just assumed that he was not able to be placed that close to the wall, but apparently he can. All right, let me get all my GLAMROCK Bonnies in the middle right here. Get them close to each other because they're brothers, sister, and cousin, and I don't really know what else. But clearly, they're all related somehow. I guess they're twins. I don't really understand, but they just are, okay? Let's go ahead and max out and then get this one, max him out. Where's he at? Did I already max him out? Okay, no, I didn't. I was like, what am I clicking on here? Okay, so they do have 65 range now, so this is better. You know, it's not the best, but it's better, okay? They're almost hitting the whole map. This one is one of the more smaller maps, so it's kind of understanding. I forgot to sell my starter units over there somehow, and I just did it. I don't know if it even showed on camera, but you know, whatever. It's kind of interesting to see Bonnie. I have not seen him in so long. How are you, friend? Look at our beautiful looking Bonnie, beautiful looking bow tie. Hey, this is your brother in like another dimension. You do know that, right? Like this dude is concerning. You know, I don't really know how y'all are related, but it's just because you're both Bonnies, okay? And he's from a different game. You know, does that make sense? I don't think Bonnie understands, but it's okay. We're gonna just go ahead and sell him. We'll probably never see him again. Say rest in peace Bonnie in the comment section right now. Like right now, I'm not joking. Actually, please don't say that. Say like low taper fade, please. Something. I don't really know. All I know though is that GLAMROCK Bonnie is not talked about enough, so that is another reason why I am making this video, because I feel like he was not talked about enough. He's actually a really good unit. Most cone AoE units do get overhated on, in my opinion. This is usually just due to them being cone AoE and people think it's like super bad. I honestly don't think that cone AoE is that bad. I would say the splash damage is worse in my opinion, because cone AoE is just, you know, it's not the best, but splash damage is, it just does not do that much. Like, having a nuke unit is so much more worth it in so many different ways. I just can't even describe it. What is happening to my screen? What is this? That was not a freaking cutscene. I don't know what that just was. He should get 2-shotted, I'm pretty sure, or 3-shotted. So we can either get damage, range, or range and damage. I think I'm gonna do range and damage. Our cooldown is still like respectable though. Like, we still have a really good cooldown for the amount of damage that we're doing. Keep in mind that this damage is almost like, I mean it's basically every second. Like, depending on who you are, you can count it as every second, but like this damage is quite literally every single second. All right, I have to see how good his range is now. Please let me max him out. Okay, 81.5 range, 274,000 damage, and it's basically every second. So if we do place 3 of him down, we have to think about this here. We're doing almost 1,000,000 damage, and this is only a nightmare unit, so it's really not that bad. I mean, it could be a lot worse for us. You know, this is not that bad. I don't know why I have to constantly place the boosters around him. I just have to. I have dealt with too many booster glitches that I just feel the need to just spam boosters around him, but it's also just like the boosters are boosting each other, if that makes sense. So it just makes their range even longer, because as you can see, Jar Pickles has a crazy range. I mean, he's hitting the whole entire map. We're gonna need his slowing to hit the whole entire map, so I think you should at least place 2 pairs of all of these, because you're gonna want the Jar Pickles to boost each other so it can give each other range and then you know, give them more slowdown time. I honestly thought that I was gonna have a calculator for this game, but I guess we're not going to have to, or I thought I was gonna need one for this video basically, and we're not gonna have to, clearly, because he does not hit every second. We do not have to calculate any DPS, nothing like that, but we are doing almost 1,000,000 damage every second. I mean, this is basically a second. Just take off like the 0.44 or whatever, and it's basically a second. So we could honestly calculate DPS, but even if we did, we already know what we're doing every second, so it doesn't really matter here. But let's just say he's pretty powerful. Okay, I would say for the amount of like money that you place him for, he's actually pretty good. I don't know how expensive he is in Robux, but they have a free-to-play way to buy this unit, so it's not like it really matters. You just have to be a grinder. I don't really know. Ooh, Springlock's gonna make my cooldown go up, which I don't really care about, and I do care about damage. Plus 30% damage, give me. And I'm floating again. Don't know why that's happening. Thank you very much, Five Nights CD. I love floating in the air randomly. It makes my day. There is one thing that I like about this unit, is that the area on it is actually so good. And a lot of people are not gonna understand what that even means, but like, I mean, like the area that you can like place him in, it's very tiny. I mean, it's probably because he's very tiny, but that's beside the point. What I'm trying to say is that you can place him very close to each other, which makes it really worth it, really good in my opinion. I did not change the target of that guy, right? Okay, I didn't. I was pressing the R key for some reason. I don't know why, because it's clearly E to upgrade. I don't really know what I was even doing. Anyways, our cooldown was 1.044, and now it's 1.167, and now we're doing 300,000 damage. It's like, you tell me which one's worse. You know, having a higher cooldown is not that good, but I feel like the damage makes up for it. Like, rather what people want to say, or regardless of what people want to say, W English equip, W grammar, but regardless of what people want to say, I feel like exchanging cooldown for damage is so worth it, especially getting glitched. Like, yo, glitch gives you 100 damage but adds 50% cooldown. Like, dude, 100% damage makes all of the difference, especially when you have the best damage booster, which is King Trap. W King. Point is that he is the best damage booster, so I feel like doing the damage is worth it. Some people might not think that, but I would say, especially on like OMC or like units with really low cooldown, it's definitely worth it. I would say even on a unit like this, it's worth it. Like on Old Man Consequences, putting Spring Locked on him is really good because you're going for damage in the first place, and then just using all the damage boosters on him is the best. Regardless of how high your cooldown is, you always need to do the damage ones on him. Screw the cooldown, screw the range, because Ome Consequences has really good range anyway. I don't know why we're talking about him, but it kind of relates to GLAMROCK Bonnie, okay, guys? It totally does. GLAMROCK Bonnie has really good range. I would say the Spring Lock is good on him because it adds to his damage and he has a decently low cooldown. The reason it's good on Ome Consequences, though, is because he is literally like the best boss killer ever. So the more damage, the better, because his little fishing rod multiplies it by like 75x. It's absolutely insane. I would say that this unit is not going to be as good as you guys want it to be if you do not have another Bonnie on your team. Here's the thing, though. If you're watching this video and you're not able to get a Bonnie, I don't know what to tell you, because that's kind of embarrassing. Maybe it's just me, but this is only a mythic unit. Like, I mean the Bonnie down here, not a GLAMROCK Bonnie. Ooh, let me get 15% damage. I mean the Bonnie down here, like the regular mythic Bonnie, not the GLAMROCK Bonnie. Anyways, point is if you're not able to like get that unit, you know, you might just want to practice the game more. I don't really know. I'm not trying to like shame anybody if they're, you know, not the richest player in the world, because I'm not the richest player in the world. Point is that getting a Bonnie is not that hard to get. So if you have GLAMROCK Bonnie, I would definitely recommend using a Bonnie with it of some sort. It doesn't even have to be Bonnie, because you guys remember me reading the passive at the start, right? So it doesn't even have to be Bonnie. I just picked Bonnie because I was trying to find just the lowest damage unit possible. Oh wait, I'm so dumb. I think that there are rare Bonnies too that you can get, like Toy Bonnie. Oh my gosh, I'm so stupid. Yeah, I mean, you guys could just get Toy Bonnie on your team, and it will still give you the same damage boost. I don't know why I didn't think of that. I was just choosing whatever Bonnie came to mind first, and obviously Bonnie came to mind first because he's literally the first Bonnie. He is Bonnie himself, so that's why he came to mind first. But I have him on the team not so I can use him, it's just so he can sit in there and give me the damage boost, so you don't even have to place him down. But in y'all's case, when you're not testing a unit for a video, you know, because if you're so famous and rich like me, because as you can see at the top, I do have $2 million, and yes, it is real money. I am a millionaire. No, I'm not. But anyways, if you're not testing out a unit or doing like a fun challenge like me, which you most likely aren't, then, you know, in your regular games, you can obviously use GLAMROCK Bonnie and then get a regular Bonnie or whatever kind of Bonnie you want to help you get the damage boost and be very Sigma and skippity. When am I going to get my beautiful boss cutscene? When is it going to happen? Pretty please. Circus baby, why are you in my face? They low-key have almost 1 million HP and we're still doing really good. Not that I'm surprised, because our damage is actually like super good, but this is only a nightmare unit, and to be fair, there are other nightmare units or higher rarity units that still struggle around this part. I would say even Astral Bonnie around this part like doesn't do the best. I know that's about to sound really crazy, but like sometimes I bring him for help and he doesn't even always help all that much, and this guy is doing crazy amounts of damage for some reason. Maybe it's just because we're not on a high enough wave. Okay, finally we got glitched. Oh my gosh. 30 range, 100% damage. Screw the cooldown. I do not care. We are on the same exact map. Thank you very much. I appreciate being on the same map. It definitely like makes my day having to play the same stupid map. I don't like this map. Why am I so close to the camera? All right, just currently getting my boosters down, doing all of that amazing cool stuff that you know, Equip would do, because Equip is really Sigma and cool. You guys should definitely subscribe to him because he's like the best YouTuber to ever exist on human planet Earth. Everything on Earth, best YouTuber ever. I'm just kidding. Do not compare me. I'm just messing around. Please, God, take a joke. Please, Timothy, delete your paragraph. Oh my God, we're doing 500,000 damage now. Holy crap. So as you guys can see, it's almost a 2-second cooldown, but keep in mind, this is 500,000 damage that we're talking about here. Okay, I take it back. We actually are going to use the calculator, because I do want to just multiply this number by 3, because obviously there's 3 GLAMROCK Bonnies, and see how much damage this is in total. So I just did it. It is 1,739,538.3 damage. So we're doing like 1.7 million damage every 1.781 seconds. That's honestly not bad at all. This unit is like actually good. Not that that surprises me. It's just like most nightmare units around this point do not do the best. So having a unit that's doing actually like pretty good is obviously good. We do basically have all the modifiers I think that are really good that we need right now. So I would say after this next boss, we're probably just gonna end it right there. We should be good to end it right there, guys. And I know a lot of you guys are like, why don't you go for as long as possible? channel. It's just because I don't want to drag out the video to be super duper long. But to be fair, we probably are going to die around wave 200 anyway, because that's usually how it is. Because even right now, you can see people slowly making it out of the entrance more and more because we're just starting to struggle, which is normal around this point. But it doesn't take away from the fact that this unit's obviously still really good, especially for a nightmare unit. And I do know that this is boss raid game mode. I do know we have a lot of good stuff on him, but that's kind of the point, is trying to max boost bro and see how good we can make him. And in my opinion, he's actually genuinely good. Some people are probably like, well, Equip, you cannot get crazy slots in the row game, so go ahead and take off, you know, the extra 500,000 something damage. Well, Mr. Timothy, I'm trying it on the boss raid game mode for that reason. As you can see, my rewards are still really good, so this could still be a strategy, okay? Bro is still not that bad. Why did I look over and I literally thought he was holding a gun for a second? I'm not even kidding, but it's a guitar. It looked like a shotgun for a second. I was like, wait, is he shooting shotgun bullets now? Did I miss something? It's a long story. I don't know what's going on. But as you can see, this unit has 3 million HP. So like I said, guys, we might actually die right here. Oh, never mind. The boss just spawned. Well, we probably will end up dying next round because if we're getting 3 million HP units that move that fast, I promise you, we're going to end up dying before the next boss. So it's not like it really matters. This is going to be our last wave. We did at least kill the last boss though. He has 8 million HP. I did kind of expect to. We'll just get plus 10 damage because who cares? This is where we're going to end it though. I'm going to take my loss like a man and we are going to call it a day. We did kill an 8 million HP boss though, and keep in mind our raw stats are like 17,000 max damage, and we have now brought him all the way up to kill an 8 million HP boss. That's insane. So we boosted bro a lot. We did a lot of boosting, a lot of shininess, a lot of spring lock, and we were just really good because we are obviously really Sigma. You can see it all on my face. I do have a double chin, but ignore that. All right, Helpy, go ahead and get us out of the way. I know. You're walking to the exit. You're so happy that you finally get to kill us. Blah, 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 blah. I know that's not Helpy. Calm down, guys. It's Funtime Freddy. Well, thank you so much, Funtime Freddy. GG's. Okay, guys, so I really did enjoy making this video. I'm not gonna lie. We did make this unit really good. I cannot lie. We literally got bro to kill a 8 million HP boss. But it's not that this unit was bad originally. It's just I like taking nightmare units like this and just making them super good. But anyways, guys, make sure to join my Discord server because we do giveaways every 2 days in there. And also make sure to like and subscribe so I can feed my family. I'll see you guys in the next one, and goodbye.